What's up, Rasta? What is up? What is up? What is up? Just restarted my live, like a minute ago. Still trying to, still trying to find guests, bro. I get like little to no guests, and the ones that I do get are just not up to par. Just not what I'm looking for. I mean, kind of. They're fun to kind of like clown on a little bit, but I want to do more than just clown on people. You know what I mean? I want to like educate some people if I can. Some people that are willing to learn, maybe that'd be cool, right? But few and far between, as usual.
Yo, my kid's freaking all over me right now, so I might be on mute most of the time, but I'll hop in when I can.
All right, brother. Thank you, man. Can always identify myself as a Globie today. No, don't do that, dude. You'll might give yourself brain damage. Can't do that. Don't do that. It only lasts for like I know like true flat earthers like we can pretend to be a glober for like 30 seconds before it's just you just start. Me and Angels do it sometimes where I'll pretend to like be a glober. I last like about 30 seconds before I just kind of start laughing because it's just so much, you know what I mean? Just so silly to think that water's curving and the earth's moving, it's orbiting the sun. Like no, it's just the globe arguments are so silly, just so irrational, illogical. Delusionals, you say? Are we gonna have to Google the definition of the word delusional for this young man already? Are we gonna have to show him what that actually means? Here, I'll read it. Having a firm, fixed belief that is completely unsupported by objective evidence, logic, or reality. A defining characteristic is that the person holds this belief with absolute conviction, refusing to change their mind even when confronted with undeniable proof to the contrary. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Globers fit that better than we do. But hey, that's just me. It's just what I observe every single time I get on TikTok. Could be wrong, right? Even though it's literally every single time I get on TikTok, but I still could be wrong. It could just be like a bad timing kind of thing. Okay. Trying to get this dude up here. There we go. I wonder if a bubble thinks it's in a firmament. I don't fully understand that, but it's interesting. Ready for lessons on Flat Earth Academy? I will try. Maybe I could go over my other slideshow tonight at some point, again, since some of you guys might have missed it. Bring the clowns? Dude, I'm trying. You gotta find them. You guys gotta help me find them. We gotta get the likes up. Maybe share this out to all the people that you don't like anymore because they think the earth is moving. I don't know. Like, I don't know. We gotta work together here, man. I can't get Globies in here to save my life. Caleb's on my panel helping me, We're both looking. We're both like searching. We need evidence that the earth is orbiting the sun. The most precise form of measurement known to man wasn't able to prove it. So there's got to be something else, right? Thank you for sharing, Andy. Fortunately, my hubby loves his blue marble. Ouch. Give it time. It could change. People are waking up still. It's not impossible. But I can only imagine that that's quite difficult. I've been in like relationships with people that still thought it was a ball, and I tried, and it just didn't end up working out.
Hello, Mr. Flat Earther.
Hey, Mr. Impatient. Do you have evidence that the Earth is a sphere?
Yeah, time zones. Ever think of how time zones would be possible under a flat Earth?
Well, do you know what time zones look like on a sphere?
Yeah, no, I do.
Do they? Oh, so you knew that they look
Oh,
like
wait,
this?
wait. That you realize that's not referring to the physical appearance of the Earth. That's referring to the geopolitical set time zones that we create.
The geopolitical time zone that's in the ocean, which is under maritime law and nobody owns it, and it's actually free reign and it could be whatever. Like this is
Oh my
operated
God,
by
bro.
what?
You're showing a
government
political map and
owns-
saying, "Is this how time zones work, bro?"
What government owns this body of water?
This has been declared by, and you know that British area where that is the zero longitude.
Britain's all the way on
saying-
the Britain's. This is the
That's
Pacific.
where they
Britain's
created all
Britain's
these
by
time
the.
zones, basically.
Slow down. This is the Pacific. Britain is over on the other side. Britain would be
I don't think
near
you
the
know
Atlantic.
the difference between a political map and a geographical
You said this was
physical map.
you said this was evidence of the Earth being a sphere.
Can I ask
No, I
Henry
didn't.
something?
Mhm.
Hey, Henry, how are you doing today, bud?
Why are you guys denying the fact that the Earth is obviously a sphere, clearly a sphere? We see that the moon
Henry?
is a sphere.
I was gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
Henry, please enlighten us. How do time zones suggest that the ocean's surface is convexing at 8 inches per mile squared, please?
That's a good one.
Oh wait, so time zones suggest that the Earth is a sphere, because if the Earth were flat and facing the sun,
Oh.
you'd expect everyone to be experiencing daytime.
You take it from here, Solly.
But right
Yeah,
now,
that's-
there are
that's-
people
You
experiencing
know what?
daytime.
Are you
and
familiar with a? Oh, whoa! We're not gonna do all that. Are you familiar with what a straw man fallacy is? Do you know what that is?
nighttime. Yeah, that's where you try to weaken my argument.
No,
By
well,
falsely representing
okay,
it.
technically, sure, yeah, but I haven't done that, right? You've weakened my argument, though. You definitely weakened my argument and tried to attack a weaker version of my argument. Maybe you didn't know you were doing it, but you did.
I didn't
Henry,
answer your question.
are you familiar with redshift, Henry? What is redshift, Henry? When I say those two words in sequence,
I don't know what
what in the world do you think that means?
I don't know. What
You
is
don't
that?
know what blue shift or red shift is as far as cosmology goes?
Oh man, you haven't answered my question about time zones.
Oh, well, if you knew what redshift was, you wouldn't ask such a arbitrary, archaic question.
My man, I'm guessing you believe in Jesus.
Oh, no, neither of
No.
us are Christians here, my friend.
No.
Good try, though.
Why do you keep changing the topic? Just to genetic fallacy now. That's the only way out.
Yeah, that was wild, Henry. That was out in left field. But no, unfortunately, neither of us on panel are religious, my friend.
So, have you ever been in a plane before?
Wait, I thought you
Okay,
wanted to know why we
redshift,
don't see
though.
the sun. Do you want to know why we don't see the sun, Henry? It doesn't seem you're arguing very genuinely.
Did you know that linear thinking is a sign of the left hemisphere? Like your left hemisphere thinks linear, like and sequentially, like in sequence.
we have literal
Just-
pictures of the
Okay,
Earth being.
okay, this is
globe?
obviously
You're scattergunning, bro.
We
bro.
have pictures of the Earth as a sphere.
Henry, just listen to me for like a second, right? The left hemisphere, the left hemisphere of your brain is predominantly logical, okay, and it also thinks linearly and sequentially, right? So you're gonna think in a pretty much straightforward path, and it's gonna be in sequence, right? When you're being logical, but what you're doing is being emotional. You're using the right hemisphere of your brain, which is all over the place. It's very artistic and creative, which is why you're kind of grasping at straws and using your imagination to try to come up with an idea, like or an argument. It's not a good idea. You should try to think logically.
This is like
if
the
you can.
most clear example
Henry.
of cognitive dissonance ever.
Henry, do you mind if I that was insane. Henry, do you mind if I ask you another question?
Well, can I ask a question first because you already asked?
Well, you
me?
already asked a question.
No, I didn't. No, you
You
only asked me a
plenty
question.
of questions.
Let me ask one question. How about that?
What's the difference between an image and a photograph, Henry?
Oh, that's good.
So, first of all, I am going to ask my question, right? And then you'll ask that question. Fair?
No, please answer the question
is that a question
first.
too? Is that a question too?
An image? What is the difference? A photograph is something you take with a camera usually. Image
Typically.
can be even an art image or anything.
You
I
know
got
that
it.
the majority of the pictures that you would claim are pictures are images, don't you, Henry?
You
Composite.
just said
Or
majority,
any other name?
meaning there
Yeah,
are
the majority,
real
and then the other ones that are actually photographs How do we tell if they didn't take a model rocket on the surface of the Earth and take a picture of a TV screen or big old LED screen like they did in Interstellar? You know, Interstellar wasn't filmed in space, right, Henry?
Well, we have
You think the
real.
globe is a foot tall?
Well, we know that because we have astronauts that went to space and they
Oh,
have
beg the
taken
question a
pictures.
million times over.
We also have
Let's stay on-
astronauts that claimed to went to space and then came back and said the Earth is flat. Did you
No,
know
we
about
don't.
those guys?
No, we don't.
Yeah, Russian ones.
Yeah,
Russian ones,
dude. His
actually,
last name was Miroslav.
Yeah, he's a Russian cosmonaut.
So you're cherry picking one crazy example.
Cherry
to
pick for
refute
cherry
the
pick,
others.
my friend. Let's
Can I
go
ask you a
cherry
question right now?
picking.
Can
I'll
I
go
ask you a
cherry
question?
picking with you anytime, my friend.
Can I ask you a question?
You've asked lots
Let's-
of questions.
Let me ask
Another
one
red
question.
herring.
Let me ask
go
one
ahead.
question. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think the moon is a sphere?
No.
Well, if you were to ask me if Saturn is a sphere, I'd say yes. It seems to be some type of orb. The moon, on the rather, never shows the other side, so it more acts as a disk.
I think you are absolutely insane because we can literally see the moon and tell
Do you
the
ever see the
curvature.
other side of it?
We can tell that it's the curvature with our eyes.
You
Almost
you
like
can
we have
tell it's
depth
the
perception.
curvature. That's poorly phrased. Do
Because
you ever
we
see the
have
opposite
depth
side of it?
perception, you fucking idiots.
Whoa,
Honestly,
man,
you guys
there's
are
kids.
complete morons.
We might Henry. We might have to remove you, buddy. You're
Henry,
getting a
no
little
need to
impatient.
be emotional, little fella. There's no need to turn into an angry little elf.
My man,
hemisphere
you are
of your
like
brain,
a
Henry.
closeted gay man, bro. Just stop.
Okay. Now the projection comes out. That's unfortunate. It's okay. Henry's easily replaceable today, at least.
I'm dying over here. I love when they get that mad, bro. I love getting them to that point.
Called you an elf. You called him an elf.
He was an angry little elf.
Oh God, that is so funny.
What's up?
What's up? Oh wait, hold on. Does one of you guys want to volunteer? Because I accidentally brought up two of you. Do one of you guys want to volunteer to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, Pablo, would you mind if I bring you up afterwards? And bring you back
Go
up
on.
in a minute. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I didn't think you were actually going to join. You took a while to connect. What's up, Neb? Can I get your age?
20.
All right. Well, we're gonna bring Pablo back up because you're illiterate. Sorry. I'll try to find Pablo. I'll invite Pablo. Pablo sounded like he was older than you, so we're gonna hope that he comes back. Pablo, you're over 21, right?
Yes,
Okay, and you can read?
I think so.
I'd hope so. Dr. Seuss is a good place to start. I've read a couple
Yeah.
of his books.
All
They
right,
helped
you
me out
too.
quite a bit. Yeah. Okay.
I have a
just said I
question. Well,
did
who
read
are
them.
these guys
Oh.
that always are trying to cheat us and confuse us that the earth is round? They always want to hide everything from us. Who are these days? Who are these people that want to hide everything from you guys?
El Pablo Glablo. Do you mind if I say something to you?
Come on. Stop being bullshit.
I'll say, hey.
Whoa.
I'm not
You white
no,
trash.
dude.
You don't even have a telescope, but you're over here telling me scientific stuff, and you're a
He does
Really?
own a
scientist, and
telescope.
you're
Pablo, can I
a
say
fucking
something to
morons
you?
over here trying to show you, they,
Oh my
the
gosh.
government is
Pablo.
hiding everything from us.
Pablo Glablo, can I say something, bro?
I'm gonna intervene here. Go ahead.
Yeah, please intervene. Pablo, you should really be a man that questions the evidence
You
before questioning the motive.
Who?
Right?
Oh. My
Oh.
live visibility got restricted for harassment and bullying. Go figure.
Yeah, that's why I don't allow swearing. That happens a lot.
Okay, well, we'll burn through the rest of these, and then I'll just call it a night, to be honest. That killed the vibe, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Hey, what's up?
Pablo Glablo.
I think it was the other guy, the one that, probably should have ended up on the block list, to be honest, but whatever.
Hey, what's up?
Blue's here.
Hey,
She'll get
buddy.
him. They'll get him.
Okay, well,
Hey, man,
Blue's a woman. I've been like trying to decipher that, like in
I
my
can't
own
say
head.
it's actually a man. It could be both. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
so
no
what do
idea.
you what do you make of
Hold
like
on there, whoa, dude. What are you doing? You got to tell me how old you are.
I'm 38, bro.
Okay, we made your voice deeper just to sound it. I get it.
Yeah, just to make sure you're good with it, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
Okay. Well, dude, it's TikTok, brother. It's TikTok. Okay.
Yeah, so
I can't,
look. No.
Okay,
Like
I'm
chill
looking.
out. So
I'm chilling.
so when you look through the telescope,
I did look.
what do you think
I did not
about
do
it?
that. I did not ever look through a telescope.
Yeah.
But
wanna
I've looked
start
into
there, right?
infrastructure. No, I mean I personally looked into like measuring the Earth. 'Cause I
Gotcha. So
think
you want to
that-
measure the Earth rather than use glass and mirrors to be able to actually see.
Right, because glass and mirrors can distort what you see. So now that we've
Glass
conquered
and
that,
mirror. Oh, whoa. Okay. Glass and mirrors can distort what you see by magnification.
indeed, yes.
So you don't like resolution.
What?
Well,
But
that's
I don't
what
think you can.
resolution
Can I
is,
talk
right?
for more than like maybe 2 or 3 words before we just like?
Okay, buddy, it's really simple here. You've
Okay,
never
but I
looked
wanna-
through a
but-
telescope.
He only got like 6 words.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
You know
I don't
what?
think
I'm
this is-
acting as moderator here. Okay, I'm the moderator. Solly, you go for a little bit, and then we'll have our friend go for a little bit.
Yeah, and instead of looking away from the Earth, I find it to be quite useful if we look at the Earth. What do you think about that?
That's wild, bro.
That is wild, Solly. That is insane. You want to look at the shape of? You want to look at the Earth? Look at the shape of the Earth? I'm with it. Are you crazy?
I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah. I suppose if I wanted to know what my body would look like, I would have to look on the inside, huh?
Hold on, I got one for him. Hey, of the way.
Makes perfect sense.
Hey, I was about to say something to you. Earth isn't a planet, bro. It's not a planet.
Oh, what's a planet, bro?
A planet
Fiction.
is a luminary up in the sky, like an orb. Earth is
Oh,
not moving. It does not give
luminary?
off light. It's not a planet,
A
bro.
luminary? Isn't that what a star is, bro?
You can describe that our
Okay,
ancestors.
so a planet
Wait,
would
what's
be
wait?
a,
Hold
what,
on,
a
hold on,
celestial
Of the way.
body,
Since
right?
you can teach me so much, which has a brighter luminosity?
My
A
guy.
planet or a star? Which
My
one's brighter in the
guy.
sky?
My guy. Look,
Which one's brighter, star or planet?
what's a planet again?
Which one's brighter? Optically.
What's a planet, bro, again? What is it?
Yeah. Planet's
You
like
said
an
a
orb,
luminary?
dude. It's like an orb luminary thing, dude. I don't
Yeah,
know.
illuminates by itself, huh?
Yeah, it
That's cute,
seems
bro.
to.
It
Outstanding.
does, considering
That's
it's
good work,
brighter than
brighter.
stars. Yeah.
Good.
Well,
Good work.
stars illuminate themselves,
Yeah.
right? And
Real
planets you claim
scientific.
don't. But which one's brighter?
Good work. Hey, man, a question. So, so then that by your logic, that would mean the moon is the Luna is a luminary, right?
Seems to be. That's why its light has totally different attributes than the sun.
That's awesome. That's so cool, bro. So, like, in other words, the moon emanates its own light source, right?
It
Yes.
seems to. Yeah.
That's genius. So, okay, cool. That's so cool. So it just arbitrarily decides what part of itself wants to light up at certain times.
It could, yeah. It could be like
Wow,
charging
that's
up
really
and
creative.
discharging. It could do it. Let's do it.
How'd
a
you do
lot,
on
dude.
show and tell in kindergarten, bro? You win
Well,
all the time?
the problem of the way is we can't really do science on celestial bodies. Hence
Y'all
why
are
Charlie was
trolling,
trying
bro.
to ground you.
There ain't no way you're a flat earthers, y'all.
Okay. We're gonna restart this. Hopefully.
You can drop
Come
it,
back.
y'all are
Hey,
trolling.
I think
You're
as friends,
trolling.
as all of us being friends here, I think we can all agree to a reset. Okay.
he suggested it, and I just took him.
I didn't know we were going for that type of reset, but I like it.
Yes. Sometimes there's no other way. Trolling? Yeah, you're bad at it. Actually, it's cool though.
Oh,
wow, it happened.
2v2.
Hold on.
2v2 right now. You guys want
Okay.
a 2v2 or what?
Let's do it.
Okay, everybody keep their cool, or it's gonna be a
Okay.
2v1 real
Yeah,
quick.
I'm chill,
He's
man.
not-
I ain't gonna.
No, that other
start
guy was just
yelling and
spamming
arguing like
words
some
that you-
sort of fool.
Hold on. Yeah, no, that other guy. You just lost your teammate because he was saying.
Yeah,
Schindler
it's
over and
all
over
right.
Again, so
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, he was? Dang.
he was.
I have full
he was
confidence
talking
myself.
over me.
My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, not
how
a
old
good
are you? Let's
teammate.
start there.
Okay, so let's go. I'm fully confident myself. Bring it on.
How old are you?
37.
Okay, perfect. You go ahead, buddy. You can steer the conversation, and I'll take the wheel if you lose control.
Just something. I want to baseline because I really don't know how you guys think the Earth is flat. So let's find something we do agree on and build from there. Can we do that?
Can we agree that we experience the Earth as if it's stationary?
Well, obviously there's subjective and objective truth. Do you believe that?
What in
Okay,
the
what?
There is subjective truths that
Yo.
is just between, like, I can only describe a color using a color.
Hold on. You didn't answer. You said we needed to find like a middle ground to occupy within.
No,
right? Or the top
something we
or it.
agree on.
Yeah, that's called a middle ground.
Could we find hey, let me suggest this here, buddy.
Okay.
Can we find something we agree on scientifically rather than
Yes.
philosophically?
Yes.
Perfect. So, do we experience the Earth as if it is stationary?
No.
Okay.
What the?
Then we
Okay,
don't
well,
agree.
let me try,
you can
Solly.
see
Give me
the
a,
sun rise
put me in
and all,
back.
you know, you can. Have you ever watched the
Okay.
sunset? That's not.
let me try.
stationary.
Hold on. Let me try. We still haven't
That
found
is,
common
those
ground.
are
We've got to
bodies of
find
objects, whether
Death.
you believe they're local or
Death.
far off, that move.
death blow.
My bad.
Buddy, we're trying to find common ground here. I really think I have something. Let me ask you this. Does pressure in gases require containment? You've got to unmute. You got muted for being belligerent and having no impulse control.
Yes. If you
does.
want to be technical, we are within a universe, which is a container.
What?
Oh, what? No.
The planet. I mean, that's what
No.
I'm saying. We have to agree on something, or you guys is going to be patronizing dipshits that can't actually prove anything.
Well, don't swear. Don't swear. That's not
Yo.
good.
Oh, my
You just
bad.
You
My
just
bad.
made top. Can you repeat what you just said about the universe, please?
I believe, scientifically speaking, we are in some sort of existence that would be classified in the most broadest way possible as a container. It contains
So-
matter.
If I write, we are in a universe.
And
which
just like
is
with
a
chemicals, do you know what the periodic table is?
Slow
Oh,
down.
no, don't. No.
I mean,
Slow
those are
down.
chemicals. Some are
No,
bonds
just.
and some are
Oh my God! What?
Don't
No.
you
things
dare.
Slow
that
down.
stick together within
Don't
all
Dude,
sorts
okay.
of
Dare.
Yo,
That's
yo,
science.
yo,
What do you mean, don't I
yo, hey, yo, I'm Yolehu, bro. I'm trying to we gotta backtrack a bit, right? You said we are in a universe which is a container, right?
I don't feel like I'm being that confusing.
Well, he's
Just-
not asking
is
if
this
you're
what
being
you
confused.
said?
Why do
He's
you
Is this
asking-
what you said?
everything I
We're
say make
taking
me repeat
notes.
myself? Pay the fucking
He's taking.
attention.
Hey,
Pay
look!
attention.
Look
Sorry
how
for cussing.
Death. He's taking notes. He's trying to learn from you. He's just
Oh,
trying to
my
get
bad.
the sentence correct. Would
Okay.
you agree with that
Okay.
sentence?
Well, I thought we were having a conversation or a
Oh
Well,
my
debate.
just
God.
tell us. Would you agree with that sentence above, just so we
We're
can
in a
confirm?
universe
I
which is a
agree with what
container.
I said. Yes.
So the universe acts as a container, but it's ever expanding.
Yes. Containers can expand and shrink. Yes. It's not
I had
real
to laugh.
funny.
Oh, I had to laugh on mute, or it would have been offensive.
Why is that funny?
Nothing.
Because
It's just the
that's
top 10
insane.
dumbest things I've ever heard Glober say. We're only
How's
at 3
that
right
dumb?
now, but because it gas.
How is
expands and-
one grown man asking another grown man what their understanding of a container is, and in any way, me trying to make it to where a child, a little 3-year-old, could understand that?
I
It's
don't
funny.
think a 3-year-old would understand that.
I don't think it's
Okay.
yeah. A 3-year-old's
Okay.
not going to understand nothing expanding into nothing.
So how would
buddy.
you describe to a 3-year-old what a container is then?
I would show them one.
in any
I would
way?
do this.
No. Okay, so you can't describe it. You would have to show them.
Yeah, you
I
could
would say that it
describe
has
it.
physical properties and that it's
Well, that's
closed.
yes. Okay, how is saying it has physical properties not funny? That's obvious.
Okay,
All matter is a physical property.
but what you described is not a closed thing with physical
Yes, it
properties.
is. As far as we know, it's closed. Yeah.
What are the
it can
physical
just be-
properties of the edge of space?
Oh yeah, like no. If you're asking me to describe the walls, the fuck if I know. Dang it.
Oh
Because
my
I don't
gosh.
know. But if you that's what I'm saying. We have to find common ground somewhere because I know how you guys
Which
try
is
to
okay.
have
So can we
conversations.
backtrack a bit? Can we backtrack a bit?
The
Do you agree that
atmosphere is
Okay. No, you do it.
in
You
of
do it.
itself, using layers of different densities of gas can create a container for other gases.
I'm losing
Less
hope that
dense-
we're going to find common ground, honestly. I'm
Less
losing
dense
hope.
air.
Why not? You tell me
contains
what a
more dense
container
air?
is. I've answered
I
y'all's
did.
questions
I
and
gave
repeated
you-
myself
okay,
many
alright. I
times
feel
now,
like-
and y'all haven't answered anything.
All right. I feel like if you don't get like a rein on yourself and control your impulses, we're gonna have to let you go. And I actually kind of like you. Like you're keeping this engaging. I'm pretty sure the audience wants to keep you here as well. But you
My
need to
bad.
like let other people than yourself speak. That
Go
would be
ahead.
super beneficial because some people want to hear what me and Caleb have to say as well. Right? So it's kind of unfortunate for them. You're not thinking of the audience, bud.
Sorry.
So I did describe a container. I think I did a decent job. It's probably not the textbook definition, but it's a solid physical. I'm trying to define it without using the word container, but system, right? With physical
Right.
properties that is sealed. It's sealed. I'll use the word sealed. I think that's fair, right? So your claim is that the infinite vacuum of space that doesn't have physical properties and has no end falls under that definition?
Well, okay. Yeah, I mean, everything is contained within something. Like, those Russian dolls that go on forever? That's the concept of Ian. Like layers. Does an onion layer, is a layer of it a container? Can you find, like, where?
Let me, you know what, Sully?
what
Let
is
me
the
try
walls?
to define a
I
container.
need you to.
Yeah, okay. How I would describe a container is a physical barrier in which can hold pressure or physical mass.
Very well said.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you disagree or agree with that?
No, I
Let me
agree.
know.
I agree with that. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, the
So-
problem is, me and Solly here, we're pretty interesting guys. We think that the firmament holds in the atmosphere and allows differential pressure to build between gases of different buoyancies and densities. You,
Okay.
I don't know what you think. What do you think
So
holds
the
in the
firmament-
atmospheric
Can I
gases?
Is your
can I say
container
it
wall?
in can I say it in words that you'll understand? We think the firmament
I understand
is
it.
the onion.
You
We think the
just said
firmament is the
the
hold on, we
firmament
think
is the container wall.
it's the onion. It's the onion. Yeah.
Right. The firmament and the
That
ground
was
below
a good
you
simplification. Solly.
together makes
Great.
the container. Okay, what is the firmament? What's
It's
it
the
made of?
physical
onion.
barrier. It's the
Okay, you're
physical
calling
barrier.
it something a physical barrier that there's no evidence that there is a physical container above us at
If-
all.
Okay.
If I could load Solly up in a rocket
physical
with me,
wall, like
Dad,
how
Dad,
thick
you're
is this
not
wall?
doing very
Sorry.
good.
Go
You're
ahead.
not doing very good. You're asking questions and you keep speaking.
My
If
bad.
I could load up Solly in a rocket, and I would sit next to Solly happily in a rocket and launch up
would.
there and take a sample of the firmament and bring it back and tell you what it was. We would,
Okay,
but we don't have a rocket.
but you believe the Earth is flat? It has like an edge.
Yeah,
You
you
believe it
don't
has
need
an
a
edge?
rocket to measure the surface of the Earth. You could do it faster if you had a rocket, I think. But you could, like Toy Story that thing.
No, we're talking about
Just,
the firmament.
But like
Like,
we were talking about the Earth though. Like you just
Yeah,
changed the
both
topic
together.
to the Earth. Like yeah,
both
okay.
together create the
So
container.
which topic did you want to change to? Which one was it? I'm confused.
What is it made of? What do you think the firmament's made of? Or
What
before
did
that, I
Caleb
asked
say
if you
when
think
you
there's an
answered- when you-
edge.
What did Caleb just say?
Yeah, could you steal man what I said for me, just so I know you're listening? Nothing personal.
You would fly a rocket up and take a sample of it if you could but you can't.
But I can't. So I don't know
Is that
what
what you
it's
said?
made out of.
Well, right. Okay.
Yeah.
But you're calling it a physical thing.
It
You're
has
calling
to
it
be.
a physical thing
Because
that you
every
have to have some
other-
sort of evidence for it, claim it exists in our reality.
Can I read
Uh.
the definition of gas pressure to you?
Go ahead.
Gas pressure is the force exerted by the gas particles colliding with the walls of their container.
Mm-hmm.
So if we have gas pressure that we breathe from, it demands a container.
Yes. Yeah.
So I don't need to know what
Obviously.
I could have a container
But
with gas pressure in it, and
you're
I don't
not
necessarily
describing
need
what
to-
your physical
okay,
walls are that are what is
Yeah.
your container.
That
You
was
can't
the
just
that was
say
the
firmament.
second. Hey, that was the second part of my argument that you interrupted
Okay, my
me
bad.
from finishing. Yeah, you should really work on that. I'm gonna give you like one more try.
I'm
If
just
you
trying
do
to
it
make
again,
sure y'all be
one more
straight.
try,
I'm trying to
please.
stay kept up.
Please.
Yeah, okay. If you do it again, since you just did it while I was saying if you do it again, we're definitely gonna drop you. Okay, so just
Okay.
chill. Okay. So the fact that we have pressurized gas, and the fact that gas pressure demands a container, the fact that we have pressurized gas means that there is a container. You don't need to know what it's made of. Your claim is that it exists
I
in a
kind of see
vacuum.
what you're saying.
Oh,
I see
see
what
what
you're
happens
saying.
when you listen. You're learning.
No, you're not learning. We're just agreeing on what container means still. That's the 1st
not
thing we
learning,
started
Solly.
talking about.
I didn't
I'm
think it
as
was.
like what is like you don't need to know to be able to say there's a container.
Okay. How do you
That's
feel
what you're
about
saying?
going back down to the chat? How do you feel about that?
Let me say something to him, Solly. Let me get him real. Let me get at him, okay?
Are you guys
Yeah.
just gonna be patronizing and not
No,
really affirm
no,
anything?
I'm your friend. We're friends.
How do we?
here.
How do you're reading off? Like how do you? You're not. We're not.
We're friends,
Same
but
thing.
one of us is teaching and the other isn't learning. But we're friends. Okay?
You're teaching me what?
I'm about to teach you if you let me tell you
Okay.
something. Okay? What Solly read on screen, the philosophical interpretation of the definition that he read necessitates the firmament's existence, my friend. That's it.
No, that's not how
Oh.
reality. No,
You
can't.
actually just agreed with that like a minute
We
ago.
don't agree. We don't agree on what a
Okay.
container can be.
Okay.
Oh.
Now we don't
Oh.
agree on what a container is, even though we agreed on what that was prior. But okay.
We can only
That was
try
fun.
so hard, Solly, can't we? We can only try so hard.
That was painful. So, I'm gonna
Oh,
be
what's up, dude?
like, at least he made top 10. I forget, what did he say?
Yeah, he gave you. He said that the universe acts as a container.
This is perfect. Okay, Andrew. Hello.
What up?
What's up, guy trying to make his voice sound deeper? I hope you're old enough to not have to do that, right?
Dude, I'm 25 years old. Chill out.
I
Do you-
Why are
have
you
to-
deepening your voice then? Can you
Oh my
talk
God.
normal just for me, please?
Can I ask you one question?
That sounds more normal.
That sounds 25 enough.
Yeah, 25 enough. Fine. Ask your question, young
Okay.
man.
So do flat earthers believe in the other planets that we can like visibly see?
I believe you can see things. Yes.
I have an 8-inch
Are they
Dobsonian
planets?
telescope,
Like-
actually. I've seen them. I've taken videos and posted them on X. Saturn has, it's like an orb with a ring around it. They seem to
Okay,
be
so
there,
what
but
makes Earth different? That's my question
Earth
for you.
isn't a planet. Put it on a t-shirt.
All right, bro. I'm not arguing
Let
with
me
you.
shut
Fuck
it,
walls.
actually. Whoa! Are you okay? Oh my god!
Yo, dude. Dude, Solly, tell me, why do these people get so angry?
I can't tell you, bro. It's like they don't want to have a peaceful discussion. They're just here with pure hatred.
Let me say something to the chat. Guys, you don't have to get angry. There's no need to be emotional about this cosmological question. No need to get aggressive. We're simply have two opposing views. There's no need to get angry about this conversation. Let's hope the next person that comes up isn't so angry.
You told me to kick. I missed it, bro. I'm not looking at the chat as much. I'm sorry. Why does my girlfriend get angry when you're happy? I think you're probably in a. Maybe I shouldn't talk on that.
Let's not
I'm sure it's
comment on
nothing.
that one, Solly. Let's act like that
I'm
one didn't
sure-
happen. You know what? I'm actually going to help that guy. Don't worry. You won't see any of that going on anymore.
I'm sure it's nothing. It's probably not your fault at all.
It seemed like a personal thing with that guy. Don't take it personally.
That dude was the definition of brainwashing. Dude, that was like painful. I mean, yeah.
That was rough. I won't lie. And it's like he's like, I don't know. Like when somebody's like that, when they know absolutely nothing, they can't define very basic things, and then they're speaking over people that can clearly explain basic concepts, it's so bewildering to me.
It's Dunning-Kruger, bro. It's like a combination of that and just like I think that guy's just like that all the time, probably. Like just while his boss is giving him instructions on how to do his job, he's just talking the whole time. You know?
I hope he's not doing that in person.
Three types of
I've
people.
never met somebody. Actually, no, I have. Unfortunately, never mind. I take that back. He could be doing that.
Awakened, aware, and sleep. Yeah, the sleepy people, snoozy people. We did have like 6 or 7 other requests, but that guy took up way too much of our time. Unfortunately, everybody lost patience. They didn't have hope in that guy defending the globe, I guess.
What the freak? I was just looking at the guest box was saying there was 5. I didn't realize we lost everybody.
We did. We lost everybody, Caleb.
That's it. Chat, I'm commanding reposts, shares, likes, comments, or I will authorize Solly to end this live and enjoy the rest of his night.
And I will do it. I will do it. I will get off of here. Only the ignorant people think it's flat. Oh, you want to talk about the shape of the earth. Right? From anywhere but the comments, right? That's what I'm gathering. Yo, Mr. Ed with the $10 dono, bro. Thank you, man. Shout out
Dude,
to
Mr.
Mr.
Ed. Man, I love that
Mr.
guy.
Ed.
I love that
Such a-
guy.
Yeah, such a great Samaritan. Not a good
You
great
gotta meet,
Samaritan.
dude. Were you in my live yesterday when people were having like a galaxy battle?
No, I must have missed that, dude. I think
Oh,
I know
dude.
you were. I was in the live earlier today when you were talking about it, but like I didn't know it was like that. That is insane.
Oh no, it was like there was probably like 20 galaxies sent, like 5 meteor shower. Like people were just going absolutely nuts, dude. It was so cool.
Shout out to Caleb's chat. All of Caleb's chat. All of Caleb's audience.
Oh, wow.
Are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Hey,
cool. How
you
old?
know you shouldn't wear sunglasses, right? That's bad for your eyes, buddy. We want you to be healthy. Don't wear those things anymore.
Yeah, it's okay. Nothing's healthy or safe anymore.
This is
Steak is
true.
healthy. Steak is good. Steak's pretty good.
Do you happen to believe that the Earth is in motion, sir?
Yeah, I pretty much know it's in motion. It spins, it's round. There's other planets.
Really? Evidence? Do you have evidence that the Earth is in motion?
Well, we can start off with plate tectonics. How do you explain that on a flat Earth?
The same way you explain it on a globe. It's pressure differentials.
My friend, plate tectonics are not described as an effect of the spin of the Earth, my friend.
No. I said we'll start off with plate tectonics.
But we want to talk
Oh.
about the Earth being spinning and wobbling and stuff, man.
Okay, well then explain why hurricanes can't cross the equator.
Yeah, the sun orbits around relatively and oscillates near the equator and causes wind. Do you know what causes wind?
The spin of the planet.
No. Oh, no. Oh,
No,
my
it doesn't.
gosh. No, that's not even what they claim, buddy.
So there's a big
not.
fan on one side of the flat plane. Is that what you're trying to convince me of?
No,
No, let's just-
temperature differentials,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
That has something
high
to
pressure.
do with it. Yeah.
No,
No,
that
but-
has like.
That's top
Hold
10.
on.
I'm not even gonna lie, Solly. I
So-
haven't even heard that one. That's top 5. Get that on the chart
I've
right
heard
now.
I've heard that a bunch of times, but actually, so in order for if the Earth moving had anything to do with wind, then wind would always move in the same direction. It would always move east to west. which
The
doesn't.
Coriolis effect proves that wrong.
Is the Coriolis effect
What?
strongest at the equator or weakest at the equator?
Well, it can stop hurricanes from crossing, so
So it's strongest?
I would say it has more effect at the middle.
Oh, well, your model says it's 0 at the equator. No effect.
No. It stops hurricanes from
Oh.
crossing over. They have a different spin between the north and the southern hemisphere.
Okay. Well, I learned this from McToon today. It was quite insane.
You
But
can also
yeah.
learn it from Google too, or any other kind of search engine if you just look up hurricane tracking.
We are not saying that doesn't happen, my friend. The question
then how
is
can that happen on a
dynamically.
flat
Oh,
plan?
speak over me. Okay. Solly, help this guy. Tell him to be nice to me, Solly. Please.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have
you're
yet to
gonna
be
have
mean.
to. We're gonna have to let each other finish. Your name is very close to Tantrum. I would hate to have to start calling you that.
Okay, whatever. You'll hurt my feelings by calling me names. Oh no.
I
Okay,
didn't.
so here I googled it. I googled it for you, Tantrum, and this is the most Solly. You're going to be amazed by this. I googled, and then see if you agree with the statement. Does the equator of the Earth have a strong Coriolis effect? I googled that, and it says no. The Coriolis effect is 0 at the equator. It's strongest at the poles. Can you believe that?
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. I
It's
do
just
agree
the
with
smaller
that.
diameter of the sphere.
Well, you disagreed with that earlier, but now you're saying that's true.
Wait. The equator's a smaller diameter?
Yo, this sigh. Yo, I love you, Tantrum, dude. I hope you learn from this conversation.
Yeah. Well, explain to me how it could happen on a flat plane then. Logically.
He was explaining that.
I
and you
did.
interrupted
I
him. If you give
explained
him a
it. Can you
chance to-
steel man?
So there's an imaginary line on a flat plane that no hurricane can cross?
Can you steel man what I said at least? And if you can't, I'll
Why not?
repeat it.
On a globe, the equator is still an imaginary line, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how we get that imaginary line? Like, how do we get that imaginary line? Yo.
No, I'm interested in how you're going to tell me.
I could. So you admit you have no idea how we get longitude and latitude?
No, I didn't say that. I'm waiting for you to tell me.
No,
'Cause that's
well,
what
you
you
gotta
wanna do.
admit you don't know it.
You want
so
to
the chat-
giggle like little schoolgirls and tell me. So
No,
tell me.
we're not giggling
you
like
said-
little schoolgirls. We're uncontrollably laughing at what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did
that's what
say
I do
the
with you guys
diameter
all the
was
time.
smaller. You did say the diameter was smaller at the equator. I think that was pretty funny. You could laugh at yourself. I mean,
Well, yeah, I misworded. Whatever.
it happens, bro. I'm pretty sure Caleb can educate you on. I could educate you too on how we got
No,
latitude and
I'm
longitude. I
pretty
had
sure
to.
you can.
Oh. So is that because you're not willing to learn, or is that because you think that we're dumb, or both?
No, it's because I believe in plate tectonics because volcanoes are real.
Plate tectonics has nothing to do with latitude and longitude.
You can't get that on a flat plane. There's no pressure from an outside.
You can't have
force.
plates. You can't have plates on a flat Earth.
You can't. Well, nothing's pushing in on them to make them subduct or induct or rub against each other.
It's pressure differentials. Yeah.
What's causing the pressure though?
The heat, the temperature, when mass presses
coming
against
from
itself.
below.
Yes, as I was explaining, when mass pushes against itself, it causes friction, which of course then causes heat, which then
Okay, so
that heat has to mediate somehow. So there's then pressure mediation, temperature mediation, causing the Earth to shift a little bit in various locations. And that's not even always what happens. Sometimes you have like a volcano or a geyser or some other form of equilibrium.
So because of volcanoes
None of this means that
liquid
the Earth
magma.
is. Well, none of this proves that the Earth is spinning, orbiting the sun. You said you were going to prove that the Earth was spinning and orbiting the sun originally.
Well, then how do we have a magnetic field then?
Instead of asking me questions, why don't we
No.
go to the evidence that we have that the Earth is orbiting the sun?
We have a magnetic field. It
The
protects us from the
spin of the
sun's
Earth is
radiation.
not claimed to cause the magnetic field, my friend.
The core of the Earth, the magma that spins around it, creates the magnetic field.
No, the
forget what it is.
contents of the center of the Earth are claimed to cause the magnetic field, not the spin. It has nothing to do with
what's
the spin.
So there's a center of flat plane then?
There's the
Yes.
center of everything ever. Yes.
Okay, so is it the same thickness all the way around
What?
on your flat plane?
No.
Would it be the same thickness on the edge
You
of it?
are
'Cause it
really
would be
good.
Did you-
Hold on. I
did you
gotta
know
give this
that,
guy a compliment. This guy is
Yeah.
really good at slyly obfuscating from spin or orbit of the Earth.
1,000,000%. Did you know that every electromagnetic field has an inertial plane?
Sure.
Did you know that?
Is that where we're going now? I mean,
You wanted to bring up electromagnetic fields.
I was talking about the spin of the Earth creating it, so
But that's not what even happens. Did you know that every electromagnetic field has an inertial plane? Like
So
a
there's no
plane,
spin of
like
the
this would be
core
the
of the
top
Earth?
part. This would be your top
There-
part of your no. This is
there's no spin of other planets that we can prove.
slow.
that we see
Whoa,
Jupiter
whoa,
spinning
whoa,
and
whoa! What are
Saturn
you doing,
spinning
begging the
and-
question? What are you? It's okay. It's okay.
I know.
So this
I
would be
know.
the top part of your toroid, right? This would be the bottom part of your toroid, your hyperboloid, right? And then you would have an inertial plane in the center. Where would you put that on a sphere exactly? That's tilting and wobbling. Where would you put it? Orbiting the sun, like a state of a plane of pure inertia, pure rest, right? Like where would you put that on a globe that's spinning in 6 different directions?
That's going to depend on the mass that it collected.
The what?
The mass that it collects depends on where it would be.
The mass that what collects?
A planet.
What? Do planets collect mass now?
Isn't that how planets form?
Dude, you're repeating your 2nd grade science book to me, and I'm giving you
I'm
like
trying to keep it as
college level
simple as I can
arguments.
for you. You can go college level all you want. I'm trying to keep it simple for you.
You
But
don't
I'm
need to keep it
demonstrating.
simple for us. You don't need to do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm demonstrating that is not a requirement. I'm teaching you what Caleb and I
Were
are
you
both
trying-
respectively.
I know, but you were trying
Continue.
to tell me that planets don't collect mass?
I asked you if how does that pertain to an inertial plane in an electromagnetic field?
And I'm saying that it's all going to depend on how something collects mass, where the magnetic field is going to develop.
Yeah, I'm tempted to just call that word salad.
Okay.
No, it's the dependence of the dipole, my friend. Do you know what a dipole is?
Sure.
What is it?
It's okay to not know things, brother. Like we aren't like we aren't. I want to make this very clear to you, right? We're not flat earthers because we're uneducated. Like, is that starting to like become apparent?
No, it's not. It's just, you guys want to throw
Okay.
different word salads and mathematical equations at it, but you want
Oh, where did you get the phrase word salad from? Where did you hear that?
Okay.
Can you define, since you're now using the vocabulary that Solly is using, please define word salad?
I would love you to.
What, a cornucopia of words?
Oh my gosh.
No.
No. It is essentially a bunch of words strung together in an incoherent sentence.
Yeah, it's classified as schizophasia. It's a symptom that people have when they have like Alzheimer's or dementia. Or schizophrenia, even. Right? It's just incoherent rambling.
Gotcha.
Which is why I said you were the one doing it, because you're like trying to grasp at straws and use any arrangement of words possible to explain why we have a inertial plane and an electromagnetic field here on Earth and where that would be located. And you said it had something to do with mass collection, so it's like not correlated to the argument at all. But that's neither here nor there. I'll let you pick the next topic, bro. Before we, I'm growing tired of this, to be quite frank with you.
I've been tired of this. Like I said, y'all invited me up. I asked a few questions.
All right, that's fine. We'll just bye. Solly, what's up, Tabor? What's up? We did have one more guest, but that's okay. His name was too close to tantrums. Defending an undefendable position. It's so odd, bro. Like how you can have conversations with people the Caleb just said something like this too, who are like so clearly more educated than you gave them credit for, and you just by any means necessary refuse to acknowledge that. It's crazy to me. I don't get it.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Ed, dude, sent me $11, dude. Do you care if I read his comment? Oh my
Please,
gosh, this guy.
please.
Hold on. Let me go read it real quick.
Brilliant. Thank you, Ed. Shout out to Ed. W Ed, indeed. The mental gymnastics. I know, dude. It's crazy. All right, peace, cheese. Thanks for being here, man. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you, brother. I think once Caleb reads his donation from our generous man Ed, we're gonna wrap it up afterwards.
Ed sent a very sad message that deeply saddens me. He said, I can't stay up late enough to watch your lives, and I really miss them. Ed, why you didn't have to ruin my night like that, Ed? Are you freaking serious, buddy?
Dude, you should post your live streams to YouTube.
Dude, I don't know if you heard, but bro, I was gonna live stream. I was gonna multi-stream, right? From like the whatever it's called, like the whatever you can connect to the like Blitz does, right? I was gonna start doing that, bro. And my computer, my $1,800 computer is like completely wrecked from the move. So
Really?
yeah, bro, it really sucks.
That is
dude, honestly.
That is terribly unfortunate.
Yeah. I asked my dad, I'm like, dude, when you're moving my crap over here, can you like put my PCs in the truck and like not in the back where they're going to bang around and like get ruined? And he didn't listen. So it really sucks, bro.
Oh, man. That's like, I don't know if I'd be angry about that or not. It's hard to say. I don't typically get angry with like material things, but that would frustrate me for sure. That is unfortunate. What's up, Mr. Medina?
What's up?
What's up, man? Can I get your age for TikTok and the audience?
I am 55.
That is perfect, my friend. Do you believe the Earth is a sphere?
I do.
I just have to say that is an extremely interesting profile to pick as a 55-year-old man.
An interesting profile?
Yes, your profile picture. Yes, that's interesting.
Oh, my picture. Okay. All right.
I do like it. I like it quite a bit. Please proceed.
I don't know why that's that way. Huh. That's interesting.
There you go. Now you know to change it if you don't like it.
Maybe it's just like a default one. Who knows?
Okay, so I got a couple questions for you. I've talked to a couple people that believe the Earth is flat. Which map do you choose to use as your guidance for the flat Earth? What's the?
I don't use any map or model. I don't think that you can map out the Earth or model it.
Well, how do you know it's flat then?
You can measure the surface.
Did you measure it?
You can, yeah. You can look into infrastructure. You can look into microwaves.
I'm just saying, did you measure it?
Yeah, based on
Plane
what
surveyors
I've looked into.
did the footwork for us. Plane surveyors did it for us.
Okay, so
That's true too.
So what map did they use to get from one point to the other?
You don't use a map when you're doing plane surveying. You use a theodolite, and you measure within a short distance, typically about 500 feet or so, and you disregard curvature of the Earth, and then you hop to the next location and you disregard curvature of the Earth. You do the same thing, and then we build all of our infrastructure based off of those flat measurements. So effectively, all of our infrastructure is built assuming the Earth is flat and disregarding curvature of the Earth. I have multiple sources.
So here's my biggest question I can never get an answer out of. How do we explain the Pearl Harbor, Japanese getting there with enough fuel from Japan going all the way across thousands of miles instead of just a few?
You're straw manning our model because you're claiming that the distance would be too far for them to be able to make that flight. So at the end of the day, they could be much closer than the idea that you have in your head.
So how far is it from Honolulu to Japan on your map or your model?
How do you know how far the distance is?
I just have to go what science tells me. But I mean, how far would you say it is?
A couple thousand miles, maybe.
From Honolulu to Japan?
Not very far.
That makes sense. Then they would be able to float there with one tank of fuel on their ship. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Well,
make a claim with any level of certainty. I don't think any. I think like it's probably safe to say like if they've lied to us about the shape of the Earth, then they might have also not told us the truth about like the locations and sizes of continents down
so
like precisely.
would you say that every single pilot that ever flown from Honolulu to Japan then has taken an 8-hour flight around to get there? If it's only a couple
Not
thousand
always.
miles, that should only be a couple hours.
No, not always. You can fly either east or west to get in any location on Earth. Let's see if I can. Well, if I bring this up, you're gonna think it's like the map that I used, but just for the sake of argument, this is just like theoretical, right? Just for the sake of argument, right? You have a compass facing north, like Honolulu would be over here, right? So you'd be facing north, okay? And you could fly 90 degrees east of that. Would you agree that latitude is east and west?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So if you follow, I know you can't really make it out, but you follow these little latitude lines, you would end up staying eastward, and your compass would just correct for north as you navigate, right? Similar to like a wheel turning. Like your compass would turn as you followed eastward. You'd follow a latitude line, and then you would end up here in like Japan, or wherever Japan is. Forgive me for not knowing exactly where it is. Geography is not my strength.
So every pilot that's ever flown that says the Earth is round is wrong.
I can get you an entire documentary. The guy that did it, his name's Vika Drazev. He literally made an entire documentary of pilots, over an hour and a half of statements of pilots saying the Earth is flat. So stupid pilots and they're smart pilots for sure.
So where's the edge then? What do we say if I'm going to buy into the flat Earth? Where's the edge?
I don't claim one. I don't claim that there is one.
I think that me and Solly are philosophically aligned in the thinking that it's probably more likely that the Earth is infinite rather than just an arbitrary edge that we could look over.
There's no end to the Earth ever.
God
Even in
is
the Bible,
extremely
it says-
powerful.
Even in the Bible, it says the earth abides forever and ever, which I always thought was
Abides,
fascinating.
it didn't
I'm not
go away.
religious. I'm sorry?
It would abide is not going away, not that it's traveling forever and ever.
No, abide, like exist forever and
Exist. Yeah.
ever. Yeah, sure. But there's
But
a variety of ways to interpret that. It's just food for thought. But I'm not religious, so it doesn't really matter. Just a fun fact. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily claim that there is an edge. I
So
would
there's
only
no
claim that we've
edge
been lied
to
to about. Well, the object in question is the sphere. Like, we're put into a school when we're very young, and we're taught that the Earth is a sphere, and people stand upside down, and we spin on it, and we orbit the sun, and everything's in motion. And yet, when we go out into reality, we try to measure curvature of the Earth. It doesn't come up. It's not measurable. We try to measure if the Earth is in motion, and we don't get measurements that are representative of Earth motion. We have no real evidence in reality to back up this claim that the Earth is a sphere. People don't seem to ever really want to talk about that, but that is the important part of the conversation.
So what's
I
your
think-
strongest evidence that the Earth is flat? What's your strongest evidence?
Okay, let me say one thing on the point we were previously talking about. It's important to understand that there very well might be an edge, or it very well might be infinite. And the only way to figure out the difference between which one is true and which one is false would be go past Antarctica and continue exploration into those areas. But we are not allowed to do that due to the Antarctic Treaty.
That's incorrect.
Okay,
Independently,
so
he's
I
not
can
wrong.
just fly a plane to Antarctica and just fly south and I won't be arrested?
So in 1959 when they signed that on our treaty, what's it for? What's
It
the
says
Antarctic
no
Treaty?
independent exploration. It's only 3 pages long, my friends, so you should read it. It says that there's no allowed independent exploration past the 60th south latitude.
They don't say that. So what it does say is that you can't turn Antarctica into a battlefield, so no military can own it. That's the main purpose of the treaty, is so that no country can say, "I've got this vantage point at Antarctica." That's the main purpose of the treaty. and then the scientists can go there, and then they can share scientific discoveries uh, abundantly without fear of somebody attacking them. So you're saying that you can't go past some wall that's there?
No. See, this is what I agree that you should reread that if you haven't read it in a while. No independent exploration, right? Meaning the average person cannot just pack their bags and go to Antarctica. You will be stopped. It's not debatable. Like, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you on this.
Can you reference the page that I could get to?
Let's see. I don't know if I could find the original document. It's probably going to come up with like a Wikipedia article at first. Antarctic Treaty. Let's see if this has anything. No. It's relatively difficult to find.
The provisions of the present treaty shall apply to the area south of 60th south latitude, including all ice shelves. So, and then the rest of the treaty, that would obviously infer that the entire philosophy that is being explained inside of the treaty applies. And they're saying that nobody can own it, nobody can go down there, and you have to have a permit. That's like the entire idea of it.
Well, that's completely different than nobody can go past it.
It infers that, so not very different.
So what about the final experiment in 2024 that went down there and did the tour past that?
Yeah, they had a permit. They applied for a permit, my friend.
Well, why didn't they come back and say that the Earth is flat and there's an ice wall that you can't go past?
Austin Whitsitt did. He came back and said the Earth was flat, but clearly you're not understanding. You can get a permit and go to Antarctica. We're not claiming that nobody can go there. It's heavily regulated, my friend.
Okay. Well, you started that by saying nobody can go past there, but now you're saying it's regulated.
Yeah, I said that nobody can go down there without a permit. It's
You didn't say
regulated.
the permit at the beginning, so now I'm with you on that. I mean, I would agree that you still have to have a license. You have to have a licensed expedition operator to go past that line. Not really a permit.
No, you have to have a permit. There's literally a permit. I can get the permit for you too if you'd like.
And what is the purpose of the permit?
To permit people to go there with
I mean, what is the
permission.
purpose of making people have one?
Because they don't want
Provisions of
they don't
this-
want people going down there and just willy-nilly doing whatever they want. They want to control everything that you do.
I would agree with that. We can definitely agree on that. Okay.
Provisions of, just so you have visual, so you know Caleb wasn't just making stuff up. Provisions of this present treaty shall apply to the area south of 60th south latitude, including all ice shelves. But nothing in the present treaty shall prejudice or in any way affect the rights or the state under international law with regard to high seas within that area. So the military is allowed to go. Or if some part of any government that's signed, I imagine. But
Well, the final experiment, they went down there basically to prove the Earth is round.
so now you know who Austin Whitsitt is.
Well, I didn't say I didn't. I said the final experiment went down there to prove what we're talking about.
No, they went down there to make an observation that didn't prove anything, actually.
Well, they went down. They did actually. I mean, they went down to prove that there's 24-hour sun. If the Earth wasn't rotating, you wouldn't have 24-hour sun. And that's
a
what
begging
most
the
flat
question
earthers will.
fallacy. What is your obsession with Antarctica? Why did you not want to talk about like physical measurements or any type of conclusive geometry,
Well, I'm going to the
physics?
step that most flat earthers stay away from.
Oh, but you don't want to talk about all the things that globe earthers stay away from,
Like,
like physical geometry.
well, you didn't measure it, and I didn't measure it.
Plane surveying measures it flat.
But you
Aviation
did.
treats it as if it's flat and stationary. Microwave frequency transmissions travel a line of, say, 830 miles, and actually I have world records up to 6,000 kilometers.
Well, several
that
of my
I've
friends
seen.
that fly around the world say it's round.
The
I mean, I've
permit
got
is
plenty of friends
called
that fly.
DS4131. If you'd like to look it up, DS4131, Advanced Notification Form.
Okay.
What was that?
Well,
DS4131
Yes, sir.
form. Advanced notification form. What was this for again? Oh, is this the?
This is the advanced notification form where you have to let every single party that is a part of the Antarctic Treaty and signed on, let them know exactly what you're doing. You can see the form, everything you have to fill out. Multiple pages long, 2 pages long. Pretty extensive, man. And they can just deny this too if they'd like.
Yeah, 4 pages. Well, 2 of them that are actually like that matter. Expeditions in Antarctica include activities south of 60 degrees south latitude. I'm sorry.
It's like I knew what I was talking about.
Very interesting. For the purposes of this form, expeditions to Antarctica include activities south of 60 degrees south latitude, excluding commercial fishing voyages. Wow. Crew includes an expedition's captain and officers, aircraft and helicopter pilots, deck engine, hotel, catering staff.
What are some reasons that permits are denied?
If you don't fit the criteria, there's probably criteria here as well that you would like. If you like, I probably would not get accepted just as an independent.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if me and Solly were to file a 4131 DS document to the Antarctic Treaty parties, and we were to be honest and say, hey man, we want to go independently explore with a bunch of dogs and a dog sled, and we want to go as south as possible and figure out if the Earth is flat or round. Do you think that'd get denied or approved?
Well, I guess if you had all the safety equipment and you had the survival plans and evacuation instruments, all the stuff that they require, I don't know why they would tell you no. Personally,
They tell you no because of the
legislation.
They tell us no because of the legislation that was passed after the 1958 Antarctic Treaty. They would say no because the dogs have to poop and you can't leave any trace anywhere. So you cannot have dog sleds. You cannot take snowmobiles. You cannot leave a human trace in Antarctica. So they would deny us.
Interesting. So anyway, geometry, right? Isn't that really? Would you agree that the study of shapes falls under the category of geometry?
Would I do what?
Would you agree that the study of shapes, right, and the Earth is supposed to be a sphere, which is a shape, so the study of shapes would be geometry, right?
I never took geometry, so I wouldn't agree or disagree.
Okay. Caleb, do you have anything else for him?
No.
All right. Have a nice day, man.
Hey, real quick, one.
No, not real quick. Yeah, that was too much of my time. Sorry, buddy.
Just it's so tiring just debunking someone every statement they make. Like, it's so tiring, dude.
There's a couple people. I know Ed was down there calling him a troll, like in the beginning stages of the conversation, and I do try to be nicer towards. Oh, I guess this guy likes you, Caleb.
Hey, man. How are you?
You blocked me the other day for calling you a troll.
So I typically don't block people in my chat. My mods do that for me, bro.
Oh, your mods.
Yeah.
Wait, I just want to know.
You should not be a troll.
Who stops you from going to Antarctica if you meet all the prerequisites?
The governments that are stationed down there will be employed to stop you.
That doesn't happen. If you meet all the prerequisites, why would you be stopped?
You want to meet all the prerequisites, you'd have to meet the advanced notification form and get it approved.
So then if you get approved, like some people might, they can go prove that you can get there, right?
How about you get one approved and I'll hop on a boat with you and I'll even sit next to you as you get us down there. I'll sit next to you.
And then we'll see that there's no giant wall, that the Earth is not this endless
ice shelf.
giant
Dude,
thing.
The ice shelf is, before you even continue. The ice shelf, regardless of
second.
not 1 second, bro. I've had it with
1 second.
tonight. No. You're gonna have decorum, or you're gonna be not here, right? So the ice shelf is not arguable. Okay? Even if you believe Antarctica is a continent at the bottom of the ball, it's still a continent covered in ice with a higher elevation than every other continent, so it can be classified as a shelf of ice. So
Well, the
that
ice
was
is
literally all I
melting.
was gonna. Oh, so something stupid in response to something smart. That wasn't.
Well, what you
I never
said
could have
wasn't
predicted
smart.
that.
The ice is melting actively right now.
Really? Did you measure that?
What do you mean no, Caleb? What do you mean no?
No,
What do
that's
you mean
what I
no?
mean. No.
So everything that's happening before our eyes is just no, according to Caleb. That's why you're a troll,
No,
dude.
not typically, but that statement, no. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's melting
Okay,
before our
then
eyes.
Do
You
you
can
know
see
what
it all the
happens if
time.
you Google? Do you know what happens if you Google ice wall?
Let's see. Let's see you do it.
You get pictures of Antarctica. You get pictures
Well,
of the
those are
ice
the
shelf.
first images. The first images are cartoons that are from flat earthers like
What
you
about the
guys.
images that are? What about the images that you're not cherry picking?
Yes, there are walls of ice, but that doesn't mean that they're inaccessible, giant, mythic ice walls like you guys claim.
Nobody said they're
I-
inaccessible, bro. Project High Jump went down there and heavily photographed it. You trust the government, right? You trust those guys.
I trust scientists that are employed by the government. Yes.
Oh yeah, they had a bunch of scientists go down there, so you trust
I
those
trust
guys,
them more
right?
than you, Caleb. You don't have a degree in any of this, do you?
I'm an autodidactic
Well, congratulations.
and a polymath.
And do you have a degree?
I have
I have a degree in debunking
Self-
you fucking idiots. Sorry.
Yo.
Soul, are you getting are your fifis hurting, man?
Appeal to credentials fallacies.
No,
Come
I'm
on,
just
let's not.
you say you're a polymath, but you couldn't bother to get a degree? I don't get it.
I don't want to go study fake stuff. I just teach myself.
Well, so hold
What's
on.
the benefit of putting yourself $100,000 in debt, or roughly that much?
If
not
you were
more,
actually
to-
a polymath, you can make a lot of cash.
I'm not interested in fake money that's backed by nothing.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you don't know what
that
happened
the
in
US dollar
1930?
hasn't been
Nice-
backed on
nice
anything since
burn.
like the early 2000s, at the very earliest.
So what? You bury your gold in the back, Caleb? Is that what happens?
I trade my fake dollars for assets of value.
You trade your fake dollars for assets of value. Okay, so are you pretending to be me, or is that some like?
I
polymath
am
statement?
definitely not pretending to be you. There's no way for me to
Saying,
do that.
what? I don't know what the sarcasm means, Caleb.
I'm just giving you the energy that you're giving me, my little friend.
All right, fair enough.
That was so good. That was
No, I know.
That
I'm
yeah,
good
that
with it,
was
Zolly.
good.
I'm pretty
solely
smooth.
that was
Come
so
on.
good, right, man?
it's better than anything you've said.
He already said it was good. You don't have
Look,
to
you're
ask
showing
me
us
twice.
cartoons of flat Earths as proof.
I didn't
Oh,
show.
he's not
a
saying any of this
I
is
sh-
proof. What is wrong with you?
Caleb,
It's an ice
I'm
wall.
not talking to you.
It's what happens
Okay,
when you
sorry.
Google ice wall. You get pictures of an ice wall. I backed up my claim. Now back yours up. Make a claim and defend it, please, before I kick you.
The Earth is round. Actually, it's an oblate spheroid, like every
Defend
other
it.
celestial
Defend
object in
Defend
the
it.
galaxy.
Defend it. Defend it.
I can look into a telescope and see
Okay.
that every single object is round.
Fucking idiot.
Yo,
I'm so
yo, is that's so crazy to hear a grown man say? Okay, the Earth is round. I can look in a telescope and see round balls in the sky. Like the Earth, like that is the extent to which these people's minds go. That's
And
the
he's like-
furthest extent.
He's like, I can't believe I got blocked. Like, yeah, I can see why, bro. You're insufferable.
He obviously really liked my lives. He was probably doing really good things in my life.
Yeah, he was probably contributing so many smart things were typed by that young man. I can only imagine. I wish we had I wish that guy would write a book. I would read
If I
it.
could duplicate that guy, I definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I would. I don't know. I don't have anything smart to say to that. That's just true. They love their balls. It's insane. It's a fetish for heliocentrism. It's disgusting. This guy has rage bait. I don't think it's rage bait. I think people just can't control their emotions very well. It takes a lot for me to block. I believe it.
Hello,
Brilliant.
young
You were
lady.
here. Yeah, I
Goodbye.
think she was here the other day. I think that person requested by accident the other day too, but I had to make sure. He loves his government. Yeah, he trusts scientists that are paid by the government. Literally a steel man of what he said. Profound. He probably got jabs in his eyeballs if the government told him to. Why don't we make curved floors? Accident? No, it's okay. It's okay. You just enjoy yourself. We're going to be wrapping up here in a minute. I'm pretty sure that's about as much as I can take. I don't like the condescending people that are dumber than a box of nails. I can't stand them.
Ollie, would you like to hear a very interesting quote that I found today after my live stream? I'd like to share it
That
with
would
the
be-
class.
That would be brilliant. We're doing show and tell like that one guy suggested. I love it.
Yes. Here is the quote
Yeah.
from the book I sent you, and I sent it to Aloha because he requested it. It says, from the Anisotropy of Space, Maurice Elias. He says, it's kind of a longer one, so give me a second here. For the study of anomalies observed in the movement of a short pendulum, I principally employed a paraconical pendulum, about 1 meter long, consisting of vertical bronze disc fixed to a bronze rod and suspended upon a stirrup that rested on a steel ball. In the absence of any magnetic field other than that of the Earth, I observed during observations continued over periods of the order of a month, from 1954 to 1960, very remarkable occurrences. In particular, the existence of a significant diurnal lunar periodicity of 24 hours and 50 minutes, having an amplitude considerably greater than the calculated from current accepted theories. The observed amplitude was around 20 or 100 million times greater than the calculated amplitude, depending upon whether the paraconical pendulum with anisotropic support or the paraconical pendulum with isotropic support was considered. In fact, such a periodic diurnal lunar component is completely inexplicable in the framework of currently admitted theories.
Dude, I love it.
So this dude,
I need to read
this dude-
that.
Oh, you do. It's long.
I do.
It's very long. It's like 750 pages. But dude, you will not be bored, bro. I'm getting like this guy was saying that these pendulums were reacting to lunar phases, solar phases, eclipses, just like who, Solly? Who else was saying that?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot now.
Dayton Miller. Dayton Miller was seeing a sidereal effect, a lunar effect, a solar effect in all of his interferometry. And I'm not quite to,
Right.
I haven't even gotten to the chapter where Maurice studies and talks about Dayton Miller. The excitement I have for the excerpts that he makes on Dayton Miller's work in compilation with the observed effects that he had with his pendulums, bro, I'm gonna jump through the ceiling once I get to that chapter, buddy.
Gabriella wants to know if you're going live after this.
Oh my goodness, you have to sadden me like this. I am not, my friends.
I forgot.
Wow.
You did say you can't. I'm sorry.
Oh,
should've
my
been able
woman
to-
is sad. Blue is sad. Ed is sad. Gabrielle is sad. Oh, I'm getting so sad that I have to work this stupid job. But no, I have to wake up at 3:30 tomorrow, get on a bus, don't get home till 7:30. So I will not be live. I will be working for the man, putting bags of what they call, they never call the thing the true thing. I'll be probably filling up floors of oil with kitty litter, with spending most of my day breaking rocks, stupid crap like that.
Unfortunate. Get this entertainment while baking. You baking?
Hey, this is why I wanted to join. If Solly permissed that I joined to give you guys some more entertainment that are not going to get alive tonight. And I hope Solly enjoyed my company as well.
Dude, I love it. It's such a blast, actually. Like, it might not sound that because I'm monotone all the time, but I'm ecstatic to have you, brother. Truthfully.
No, we had fun. We had lots
Yeah,
of fun.
we
with the
did.
people
We
tonight.
did have fun. We did. I even got some. Do you guys want to see the top 4? I think we're up to. What was the 4th one? Wind causes Coriolis, or I'm sorry, Earth Coriolis causes wind. That's not really a. I've seen that before. I've heard that before, so I don't consider that top 10. But gas pressure exists next to a vacuum because the Earth is tilted on an axis. True story. That actually happened. Crazy. Temperature is Coriolis. Don't really understand that one. His evidence for Coriolis was that it's colder at the poles. Yeah, okay. We are in a universe which is a container. The universe is the container for gas pressure. The vacuum is the container, which is just not wise. Not a wise thing to say. Hopefully we'll be able to, hopefully not really, but at the same time, I like this idea. I'm trying to get to like 40 if I can, to be honest. I think it's brilliant to have stuff like that. Love these two together. Yeah, me and Caleb work really well together. Angels and I work pretty well together as well. But you'd have to catch us in like the morning, because even I miss Angel's lives. I don't get to go there often because he's, standing upside down and stuff, but I love working with other people. Some of the best time that I've ever had on this platform is like when I get like back and forth with people like Caleb and Angels.
Dude, I'm so sad my computer is completely freaking ruined because I would have started scheduling 2v2s with you guys. We would have done a 2v2, me, you, verse, and they would have done it on the spot. I guarantee we would have been doing it. We probably would have done it already. Me and you versus McToon and FTFE. Dude, it would have been
I
so
still have,
good.
dude, you should have seen, I don't want to dox my email, but I could bring up the emails and I could show you how I was talking to FTFE. At one point I told him, I was like, dude, it sounds like you need me more than I need you. Like,
He's struggling,
he was desperately trying to get, he hit me up and he's like, yo, I have an opening tonight. And I was like, I don't know, man, 24 hours notice. Like, that's not exactly, whatever. And he just kept pushing it. And I was like, dude, how desperate are you? Like, I even said that at one point. Like,
he loves
what?
to be embarrassed for money, dude. He loves it, dude.
Oh, wow. Blue has a good idea. I don't know if we could do a 3v3, especially with McToon and FTFE, because I don't think that would work. But
we did a
good
3v3.
idea nonetheless.
Did you catch me? Do you know Derek? Do you remember Dare?
Not particularly.
So me and Derek, he was a legend in the community. Dude, this dude, he would always bring up ways to debunk what people were saying in ways that you'd never heard before. He was super interesting. In fact, so interesting that me and him actually started a podcast. I don't know if you're aware of that either, but we had a podcast at one point that we ran for like 6 months to a year or something. It just didn't get the support that was needed to keep the website running, everything like that. But we went over every topic, like outside Flat Earth and Flat Earth, right? And me and him and Witsit actually did a 3v3 versus Blitz, Globy, and Globe Man. And it was rough, dude. It was hard to like find times to intervene, especially with Austin, because he's such like a narcissist and like thinks he has better arguments than everybody and doesn't want to let anybody talk. But it was pretty hard. It honestly, I think it would be entertaining for sure. But as far as like making structured arguments, it gets insane with 6 people, honestly, dude.
Yeah, because I know I work really well with you and I work really well with Angels, but just having 6 people like that in a room trying to talk about anything, it's not gonna, like, even 2v2s have that. You're like stepping on people's toes no matter how you move. Basically.
Yeah. The 3v3 would be rough because these guys would say something stupid, and 100% all 3 of us would want to destroy it, right?
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
It would have to be
But no,
like
I mean-
taking turns. We'd have to be like doing like segregated 1v1s, like while we're doing
that
the
would just be
3v3.
boring.
It would, yeah, it just
Yeah.
gets boring. But the 2v2, you can still make it flow. And like, as long as the two proponents, like me and you, can read each other, we'd know when to let, each other get in and get out. We trust what each other say, right? So it wouldn't be a bother to either of us. And we know it's going to be like that anyway. So we just preface that idea before going into the debate.
Right. No, I would love it, honestly. Because I know Fight the Flat Earth. He was trying to get me on his channel. He said I can get an unbiased mod, and I was like, I don't believe you. Like,
Oh yeah, if it's not Jaren, then no. Because Jaren tries to save. He understands his public image is important for him making money, and the only reason he hasn't streamed in months is because of the money. The money stopped coming in because he flipped his position, and people realized that he's not a very entertaining glober and isn't very good at doing it. So he stopped getting donations, and he stopped getting. He was doing that full time for support, dude. So
Yeah.
once the money stopped rolling in, he got a job, and guess what? He quit. That's like me, dude. What if I just, you guys don't support me for me to be able to do this full time, so I'm never gonna stream again. Like, what a disingenuous piece of garbage.
yeah, that reminds me of someone else, to be honest, but I won't say who.
I know who you're thinking. I know. And it deeply, even though I don't like the person, it does deeply sadden me, honestly.
Yeah, it just reminds me of him very much so. But no, I was gonna say I was rewatching Witsit and Jaren's debate against it's like two nobodies. And they were like it just reminds me of like when Jaren was actually committed and passionate. It's so sad to see that he's like, because he's like not even passionate about the globe. It's so obvious. But
Yeah, his arguments suck. Like he's having to get trained up by freaking McToon and all these people, and he can't memorize it. Like he couldn't memorize the flat Earth arguments, right? Like
That's
he's
true,
he's
yeah.
not a very like I always felt like this. Like when he was on Globebusters, like if you go back to old Globebusters episodes, he never offered anything that was like, dang, like dude, Jared, that is a good point. It was always just rudimentary, basic concepts that pretty much any flat earther could say, right?
Yeah, he was basically like another Eric Dubay, you know.
At least he was better than Eric Dubay in the sense that he
Yeah.
did debate. Like that's always
Yeah.
that was like I studied Eric for like a month or two after I became a flat earther, and then I realized I'm like, why is this guy avoiding every debate? Like I see the comments, I see people call him out, make videos about him. Like, why doesn't he just pull up? And at that time, I didn't feel like super comfortable pulling up to debate like that because I just didn't want to look bad for the flat Earth. But like this dude claims to be like he's writing books, he's making money off flat Earth, like he's writing very short books that are very basic and making money. Like why doesn't this dude defend his logic in a debate? So I lost all respect for him like super early, honestly.
No, yeah, I know like at one point there was like a YouTube trend to try to get him to debate Neil deGrasse Tyson, but I feel like that was just a gimmick because like Neil's not going to accept that, right? So
Exactly.
it just seemed like it's like tacky, you know. It's like you're basically calling his bluff and he's not going to, so it's just like to make you look good basically.
Yeah, it was
but
very
yeah.
like pseudo, like effort.
Yeah.
I would explain it as.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah. I do kind of still suggest Eric Dubay's videos for like just beginner level stuff, but
I'd
that's
recommend
all
Dave
that I
before
would.
him. I never.
Oh, that's
I'd
a good
recommend
point.
Dave first because Dave's presentations that he does live plus being asked questions while he's doing is much better than Eric Dubay monologuing on a video. Right.
Yeah, and Dave actually, like you said about Jaren, how he does it. Like Dave will every once in a while hit me with something, and I'll be like, "Wow, how did you even like I didn't even know that." You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah, Dave
so
is
Dave's
very,
not like
very well thought out. Like, and he
Yeah.
he's on his feet too. While he's on his feet, he can be very thought out. He has he's put in way more effort, dude. Recommend Dave because Dave convinced me over. Eric was like, okay, these are some decent arguments, but Dave at the end of the day, that was the one that was like, okay, this guy has too much. This is weirding me out, dude.
Yeah, and Dave like simplifies things in such a way that it's like you have to You literally have to like not listen to what he's saying, basically. What happened to the guy with the moon picture? Where'd he go?
What the? He dropped, dude. He's
It's okay.
gone.
We have a woman now. I think we have a woman, if she's still here.
I do have to depart, my friend Solly. I have to depart from you. But it was a grand time spending this time with you roasting the Globies, I have to say.
Yes, it was quite entertaining, I would say, for you, me, and everyone involved, except for the people that did not have fun.
Except for our opposition.
Yeah. I tried to get other people, but it's okay.
Okay, dude. You
I'm gonna
better
wrap it up.
stream on my days on, dude, so you can entertain me.
I will try. I will try to keep the flow going. I've been doing every day for like months.
Dude, you've
I don't
been,
think-
yeah, you've been, that's why I've been freaking trying to come through, repost every time I come through, bro. You're consistent with it, brother. I would recommend,
Appreciate it.
consider showing your face, Solly. Consider.
Okay, I will put thought into that.
But yeah, I know it's hard in your situation and everything like that. That does kind of make it weird, but
It
you would
does,
definitely,
dude.
you would
That's like
definitely get a lot more viewers, and you might get more genuine people that like are seeing your facial reactions and everything. But you definitely get more viewers for sure, which will bring more guests, bring more likes. You know the deal.
Okay. It's worth thinking about.
Okay, my
All right, bro.
friend. You enjoy your
Take it
night.
easy, man.
Later,
You too,
brother.
bro. Thanks again. Peace.
Later, chat.
Oh, he was gonna say goodbye to you guys. I'm sorry, Caleb. You were gonna say goodbye to everybody, and I just like pulled the trigger, bro. Pulled the trigger on you. I'm sorry. I can't even say goodbye to him. I can't say goodbye to you guys for him either, because that's kind of rude. I'm sorry. Just like stole your thunder. My bad, brother. You know I love you. Yeah. Shout out to Caleb. We were back to Solly. Yeah, we were back to me, unfortunately. No, I'm just kidding. That was fun though, man. That was fun. And he's right. Like, I would love to do 2v2s with people like him, because it's just like, you can't lose, bro. Like, I know I didn't do the greatest against McToon, but I certainly didn't lose. And I don't know, bro. I want to get into more of that, and I want to debate Fight the Flat Earth, but honestly, if we could work something out where we could get like him, because I'm trying to get Globy McGlobeface too, and he keeps dodging me. He's like literally dodging me. Like, he won't respond to me. He says he's too busy, but he's on Dips Live, you know, like just talking crap, but then he's too busy to respond to me in a DM. Like, okay, bro. But anyway, I'm trying to get Globy. I could get Fight the Flat Earth any day, pretty much. Like, I could message him or email him and have a debate set up within like a few days or a week or something. Caleb was not kidding. That guy is super desperate. He's on Dips until you drop him. Yeah. Craig, I could, because he emailed me. Aloha, he did. He emailed me after the McToon debate, and he wanted me to debate him that same day. And I basically told him he was an idiot for even suggesting such a thing. Like, didn't directly say that, but I definitely insinuated it. Like, you're gonna, like, expect me to just, jump when you say so? Or, like, he looked so desperate, bro. It was sad. But yeah, I could get him, like, anytime, basically. Which is a good thing, because, like, it means that, like, I can just prepare as much as possible. And he's not like McToon. Like, I would actually get a chance to speak, and McToon has like the monologue thing. I probably wouldn't have to worry about that as much. Craig's a bigger idiot, so that's not like a bad thing either. Did fine, bro. I watched the whole thing. Had your back. Thank you, man. I know I did okay. That was my first time, and honestly, going up against McToon on the first try or on the first debate, probably not the best idea. But honestly, I don't think it worked out negatively. Like, I said this before too. Like, I could go up there and obliterate McToon so badly, theoretically, right? Obliterate McToon so badly that he just deletes all of his social media and never comes back on the internet ever again, and Globers would still say that I lost. So their opinion is irrelevant. That's just a fact. What is everyone doing tonight? I'm not sure. I know I'm gonna have to wrap it up here in a minute. One of them tried to bait me yesterday. I don't do anything to help them. It's true. I do it because, like, to get into a bigger audience, I feel like that, and I had some like pretty interesting information to give people. Like, with microwaves, when they model that out, they literally flatten the earth underneath of it. They make the radius value infinite. Like, that's pretty compelling. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's worth bringing up to a pretty large audience. But it's unfortunate I didn't get a chance to like really steelman it the way that I should have. I didn't take the opportunity. I definitely should have. And the mod was like trying to prevent me from calling out his sophistry at one point, which I thought was heavily biased. But I love Aloha's TikToks. Aloha is awesome. No need to prepare for FTFE. Yeah, exactly. McToon is tough to debate because he's very well spoken. Did I have dinner yet? Yes. I actually had some chicken nuggets that I got from the grocery store, and some granola bars later on in the day. I ate some granola bars. You and Caleb are both leaving us. I'm sorry. It's not that early. It's 10:30 for me. It's actually, I don't think I'm usually even quite live quite this late. Usually I wrap it up before now. But unfortunately Caleb will not be. I did get him to say flat is curved. Yeah, I did get him to say flat is curved. And I did get him to admit that he didn't know what the coefficient of K was after he told me he went to university for it. And it's like, okay, I studied this for like a month. and I know what it is more than someone who went to college for it. Like, that's not good for you, bro. That's not good at all. It's just too simplified, everything. They infer to tropospheric ducting. Also, it's not measured. Well, every time ducting is assumed, that's when they model it out as K equals infinity. I'd have to load up the presentation to show you guys. Maybe I'll do that some other night. I'll just, because I've done that a couple times where I just go through my presentation from start to finish just to kind of educate you guys a little bit on what actually happens, since I know like it probably wasn't very easy to keep up in the debate. And like, it's tough to learn, actually. It's a lot of math, and it's a lot of like terminology that some people are not familiar with, things like that. So I've gone through it like in a more like simplified way, and I've broken it down a couple times. I can do it again maybe tomorrow night or something. It's only 7:35. Yeah, I do miss that. So Solly's so calm and respectful until I'm not. Until I'm telling people that I hope they fall down the stairs, which I have been known to say. But you gotta really like be a worthless, person for me to say some like mean stuff to you. Typically I'll just like laugh at you. It depends though. It depends on my mood. My mood does fluctuate. It not perfect. I'm not perfect. Warranted? Yeah, it has to be warranted, yeah. But anyway, love you guys, and this was a really good live. Shout out to Caleb, shout out to everybody. I appreciate everybody for coming. Shout out to Ed again for the donations. My link tree is in my bio if you want to support. I love that when you guys do that. It's amazing. Really does help, sincerely. Leaving? Yeah, unfortunately, we have to go. I have to get ready for bed. It's getting close to 11. I didn't really realize that it was that late. Unless anybody has like a Glober friend. But satellites captured the Earth as a full disk, clearly spherical. A disk was spherical? I'm going to let the rest of the chat determine your doublespeak, bro. We'll let them decipher that. Alright, yeah, it is bedtime. I love you guys. We're not going to listen to the guy that says disks are spheres. Yeah, everybody enjoy yourselves. Have a beautiful night, everyone. We'll try again tomorrow. I will be live again tomorrow in the absence of Caleb. I will honor that and take the baton, so to speak. Love you guys, though. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, everybody. Have a good night.